You had your whole life to prepare for this moment. Why aren't you ready?
I'm tired, sir.
Do you wish to quit? If your mission is to quit, there's no better time than right now. You can quit now. Get it over with.
Forget that.
It's your buddy John back with the update. So this week went really well. I was hoping it would, and it did just that. So going into the week, I said I was going to be much more diligent keeping track of my food, uh, sleeping, and my physical activity. So for food this week, I was not. I was not that diligent. Didn't track it. This week coming up, I will track it. But even with that said, I knew that I was definitely in a deficit. This week I went absolutely crazy when it came to walking. We walked over 50 miles this week. I think it was 9 miles on Monday, 9 miles on Tuesday, 9 miles on Wednesday, 6.6 miles on Thursday, 9 miles on Friday, and 8.6 miles on Saturday. So I know we broke 50 miles. Sleep this week, average 7 hours a week. Uh, Friday and Saturday was 8 hours, 8, 9 hours. And then the rest of the week was in that 6.5 range. We evened it out to about 7. Not bad on sleep. Still could be better, but it wasn't terrible. Let's see. Out there this week, Monday through Saturday. It's challenging, especially at this size. I don't believe I ever walked over 50 miles at this size before. So it's challenging. Luckily, once I start walking, it's music, or I bought like a little thing that goes around my neck so my phone can hang in front of my face. So if I want to watch a movie, still haven't watched a movie, but we got it for that purpose. But this week I picked up a game I haven't played in years. I started playing Pokemon Go again, just to pass the time while I'm out there. And not only is there a lot of stuff that wasn't on there before since the last time I played it, it's actually mildly fun. Finding some cool stuff gives me something to do. Like when it comes to uh, doing stuff. Like if I'm engaged, then it's fine. It's like when I'm listening to music and I'm out walking. As long as I'm listening to music, I can walk all day. If I'm playing Pokemon Go, I actually kind of get, I don't know. I don't know if it's an addictive personality. I don't know what you would consider it. Well, once I open the app and start seeing Pokemon or eggs to hatch or whatever, I want to do it. So I want to do it until the eggs are done. And then you find more eggs when you go to these Pokestops. And then it's like, oh, I want to open those eggs too. And you got to walk further to open the eggs. It's actually been kind of cool. Not that like, not that the game is super enjoyable. I'm not telling anybody to go out there and jump on Pokemon Go. I mean, you can. It's decent enough. But for me, it just gives me something to do, keeps me occupied, and makes it a lot easier to walk without getting in that mindset of saying, "Yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. I'd much rather go home." So that's worked out very well for me. I've also been very fortunate that while I'm out walking, that's when people call me. So I'm outside walking, doing my Pokemon thing. I have people in my life who are calling me at this hour because they've got free time at this time. They keep strange hours like me sometimes. And I can talk to them for 2, 3, 4 hours while I'm out there walking. And that kind of stuff keeps me occupied enough to not think about the fact that I would probably rather be home doing nothing. But it feels good. This week has felt pretty good. It wasn't a chore to get up and go walking every night like it has been in the past. I was happy to be able to do it. I'm happy to go out there because I know it's obviously for a good reason. And anytime you do something for a good reason, you feel good about it. Which brings us to the weigh in for this week. Last week we lost 1.8 pounds, and I felt like that was low. And I felt like there might be a slingshot this week. I really did. And Well, we weighed in at 291.1. So I think last week was 297.2, which is a loss of 6.1. 6.1. Very happy with it. We'll take it. We'll get back to it this week and again try to walk 6 nights a week. And I don't know if we'll be able to keep the pace of over 50 miles, but there's no reason not to try. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to get healthier. That's it. Tired of feeling like a slug. I did have the luxury of also having some time to listen to music while I'm out throwing pokeballs at stuff. And that's going to bring me to, we'll bring it back, the song of the week. The song of the week the song of the week is Medusa Paradise. And it's just like I don't know if you want to call it EDM or I don't know what you would call it. But it's not typically anything I listen to. Shout out to my dog Chris, he put me on this shit. And it's just a fun song to listen to. And yeah, it's about finding your paradise. And it's nice to be out there every night, getting it, doing the things you know you're supposed to do, eating the way you know you're supposed to eat. And anytime you get on the scale and you see the results like we saw this week, you feel good about it and it gives you the energy to go our next week. And so that's the whole point. Like, I guess that's the hardest part. It's like when you know you need to make a change, you know that change is going to take work. And the hardest part is starting because you don't want to do, if you wanted to do these things, you would have already been doing them. And so walking is something that I didn't particularly want to start doing again. But I also don't want to look like this. So 8 pounds the first week, 1.8 last week, 6.1 this week. It just gives me the energy I need for this week to say, all right, let's put another week in there of hard work, doing the things we're supposed to do, and the results we desire will come along with it. So, anyways, that's all I got. We're going to cut it there, and I will be back here for next week's update. If you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. If you've been here, I appreciate you. And we will catch you next week with that update. Anyways, it's your buddy John. Out.
God, your hands are green. Because they got hit by lightning,